It's a good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we literally last left off in Metal Gear Solid. Fun fact about the crows that you're seeing before you: if we kill a bunch of these crows, the boss will actually have a unique dialogue they say as a result. I'm not going to here. We're gonna be nice to the birds. I'll punch one. That should not be enough. Yeah, you know what? Because he says something about hurting his friends.
Snake.
Here we go.
This,
I think this is it.
Naomi Hunter. What about her? Is this conversation secure?
This is the start of it.
The monitor's off.
The monitor's off.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really
It's the one after this.
Why would she lie about
I believe.
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960 in
Chicago, not New York.
New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
We might have gotten enough for the unique dialogue. I love how I thought I wasn't going to do it, and then I'm punching the ravens. Do they land? Doesn't seem that they do. One stun. I will throw one stun. That pissed him off. Body armor, Claymore, C4, and Nikita's will be what we'll be able to use for this one.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. How dare you kill
There it
my
is.
friends? Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural
If you don't do
world.
that,
That's
just take that line out. That's all it is.
Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any
Oh
clothes
shit,
to
I
find
just
out.
caught that. Blood from the
Yes,
east.
but in
runs through your veins. And I know whose blood is from the east. I'll bring that up when it becomes relevant, though.
You will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there is iron in your words.
So I love the fact that this dude is like half naked. Oh no. I barely tapped the fucking thing and it pushed me forward. That's aggravating as fuck, man. I barely tapped it, it went forward and insta-killed me. You want to know why? Because I'm pretty sure a series of events happened and I had the stinger out. And the stinger missile blew up and just did extra damage. Son of a bitch. At least we can skip this shit. Aggravated. I'm so aggravated about that. Kills me instantly. This fucker gets to move around a bit. I think we're dead. We might be stun locked here. Alright, good. Another use of the Nikita. This is a risk I'm not going to take. Do you come up all the way here?
Come on now.
Right or left? I mean, up or left?
There you are.
Shit.
Come on now.
One more. Please tell me you're gonna go down that path now, actually? No?
Come on now.
Oh, that Claymore blew up, I think. Woo! Where the hell are you running to, my friend? Oh, bitch! Come on! Work with me here, Chief. Hey, shit, we actually got him with that claymore. I thought it blew up earlier. We can only get these destroyed during this boss fight, by the way. Oh, boy. Hey, we actually hit him. Kind of surprised, not gonna lie. But yeah, there are multiple ways to beat this dude. Stinger missile. Motherfucker. Go all the way up. Go all the way up. There we go. No, you're not going to come down that path? It's either that way or... Yep. Got him. Well, we took a little bit of damage.
It is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
I will be watching you. Understand?
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
Technically, the very first boss fight.
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
I mean, what was it the chief said to you? As
That is the
Decoy
end of
Octopus.
my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
There were a couple things, if you think about the conversation,
Natural
that were
world,
kind of suspect.
There's no such
You know?
thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their
Not for a while yet, at least. What? What would it be in this? At least for the next... Well, since he was young. But yeah, about 30, 40 years, he's not known peace. Also, we forgot to do a couple of codec calls because we could have talked about the Vulcan cannon that he uses.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What
And
about
then-
Naomi?
Campbell overhears
Is
it.
Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be...
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you
What
mean?
does that mean?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Have you
That's
ever
not
been in on
suspect.
Some kind of vital secret or something?
Dot,
Does
dot,
this
dot,
have
dot, dot.
anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the army?
Man, you are stuck on that, aren't you, Miller?
I have no
Listen to the
idea.
lies. When will they end?
We cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
How the
I
hell
knew it.
come not?
You
What?
were hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Now, there's a couple things we can pick up. But yeah, there's little things like that that I always love in games. Like, this, mind you, this is a game that is... Jesus. That's old. 25? Or is it 24 at this point? I mean, 24 or 25. I meant to say that in the opposite direction. Anyways, we are not going to backtrack yet to that level 7 room, I don't think, because of how many elevators we took, but we will have to backtrack soon enough. Also, look at this. That's weird. Frozen, also, wait a minute. The PAL card key is blue. Ain't that weird? Also, we can call about our frozen rations. I don't know who we talked to about this.
Snake, if it's about Naomi, I'm looking into the matter right now. Give me a little more time.
Where is she?
She's still sleeping.
I can't believe it. First, the DARPA chief turns out to be an imposter, and now Naomi. What the hell is going on here? I suppose you're going to tell me you don't know anything, right?
I'm sorry, Snake.
A madman is threatening the world with a nuclear weapon. I guess that's what I should worry about now.
If we do not drastically reduce the number of stock...
Heard this already? Somebody talks to you about... Oh, also. This is one of the reasons why we needed a chaff grenade. Because, somebody went a little crazy with all the fucking machine guns, as you can see. Oh, shit. I don't think this actually permanently gets rid of them, though. That's the problem. But we can take an experimental look. But yeah, look at this ridiculousness. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Mind you, they're just for show over there, but still, a bit ridiculous. I could have picked up those other Stinger missiles, but we're fine for now. I want to see if that actually got rid of the other ones or not. I don't think it did. We'd have to pop another chaff and then run that. Yeah, they spawned back in. I thought so. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, you hold the rations to your body, and they unfreeze faster. Also, the PAL key's blue. We hold it to our body, eventually it will no longer be blue. Metal Gear.
Snake, stop that launch. Head for the control room in the underground base. Give Dr. Emmerich a call. There's no time.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well,
oh, here we go.
I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but
Are
there
you
are
ready?
ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give
Hack
it a
the
try.
planet, man.
I'm counting on you.
I'm kind of glad we did it this early. More chaff nades. We could probably get some more on the way back. There's actually no reason to go all the way back over here yet. Keyword being yet. Now, mind you, like I said earlier, Decoy Octopus, one of the things that they talked about was giving up their password, right? And if you remember watching the cutscene where they talk about it, you actually, like, hear them discuss never getting the code or whatever. And Ocelot's the one who says, I have a plan.
Snake, it's me again.
So...
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Basically, after Otacon gets the information we need and tells us what's up, I'll drop the bomb. Basically, is what I'm saying. Because it's scripted. We can't do anything about it, even if we know what the situation is, right? Which is one of the reasons why I kind of call Snake a bit of a dumbass. Man, there's a lot more chaff grenades up here than I remember there being. But that's glorious, because we are full on chaff. Let's fucking go. Man, it's weird we're finding so many chaff and stun and Stinger missiles and all that. I think there's one more call and he has the information we need.
Snake,
Oh no,
I
never
did
mind.
it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
What's his
Great.
name,
So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international
The missile
treaties.
knows where it
Pretty
is.
sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
But
So
they
you think they can do
don't
it?
have
Well, the dummy
the
warhead
detonation
was designed to
codes,
be identical to the
right?
real thing, so I think
At least
so.
from the deduction
Did
of
you
the fact
find
that they
out how to
were been
override
told
it
throughout the
yet?
whole game
Not
this
yet.
information.
It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Baker gave up his password because he couldn't withstand torture, right? We know for a fact that Psycho Mantis couldn't get a read on either Baker or Donald Anderson, right? Dead. I wonder what we're gonna get. I don't remember what we got for our emblem last time, but after you beat this game, you will go through and get an
Snake,
emblem, like
did you
how well
find
you
it?
did in quotation
No,
marks.
I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
Well,
I
that
see.
figures.
So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
So, that was all set up. Huh. Greetings and a good day, Master of Splits. How are you doing today? That is the unique way to call me. The one in the middle, if you had a tombstone in the middle, that would be perfect. The crown, a tombstone, and then 456. Because while the name is technically misspelled from where it is inspired from, it definitely would work with the tombstone, because that's kind of what I went with. That's how I thought it was spelled. Really, the name is actually T-O-O-M-B-S, I think. It's a reference to the bounty hunter from the Chronicles of Riddick.
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
Three-way split!
It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
Right?
No. There's been a change. The
The
new
new port,
target is
Loknor, China. So instead of going out there changing the plan,
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Galukovich would really like to
Sergei
see a nuclear
Galukovich.
bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But
we already
why?
knew he survived.
There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new
normal. It's just a casual
hydrogen
playthrough.
weapon to the Chinese.
I'm just
What do
chilling.
you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll
I
all
played this
want
2
to
years ago on
contact us.
stream, and I'm like, screw it, I want to play it
Washington
again.
won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders.
Tomorrow I'm going to start
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
The president will break.
Another
He will
normal
give in
chill
to our
playthrough.
demands.
Big boss's DNA and 1 billion.
One day I will have to play on the hardest difficulty and try and go
That money will
for...
be used to cure our genome soldiers as well.
Go for, like,
I'm
the big
also
boss
including
rating.
The Fox dye vaccine in our
Fox dye
demands.
vaccine.
Fox die. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
And yet you still live, you
Mantis
bastard.
might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Galukovich
at the
At the
Spetsnaz?
Spetsnaz.
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability.
Wait a minute.
over
We got
rest
the
of
yellow, the
world.
blue, and the red.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think
I
they
love
can
how I'm
restore
trying to
their
be
country's
cheeky.
military power with nuclear weapons. Galukovich, he's no
warrior,
warrior.
he's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here.
How in the fuck are
Since
you gonna
Men's
get them
died,
to join
the
forces?
Genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that?
You're
we can launch
insane.
a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be
The
ours.
fist fight of the
What about your
21st
promise to
century.
Colonel Galukovich?
I
I
have
mean,
no interest in the revival of Mother
I'd have to load
Russia.
up Metal Gear Solid
Not
4 for that
thinking
one,
of
in my
reviving Big
opinion.
Boss's dream.
That is by far one of my favorite, if not my favorite, fights
Out
of the Metal Gear
heaven.
franchise. For a multitude of reasons, because
Boss's dream.
normally what I do is I
Boss.
play through
You're not worried about the PAL being
1, 2,
overridden.
3, and 4.
If the code is
Uh,
entered again, it'll
here we
be
go.
deactivated.
No need to worry. The
Look,
DARPA
they
chief
know
of
I'm
the
there.
Armstech
They see me on the fucking camera.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
Oh yeah,
By
that
the
shit
way,
is the best.
What should we do
It's
with
not
that
just
woman?
that though, it's like
Want me to kill
how
her?
it goes through
Let her
all the
live.
games
She's
and all
Campbell's
that,
niece,
as well
and
as
Snake cares for her.
like
We'll keep her as our ace.
it's a nice bow on top of everything, you know?
She's alive.
But yeah, last time I played this franchise, which was 2 Julys ago.
Snake, I found Baker's...
Hold on. Which was 2 Julys ago. I had actually played through Peace Walker, which I had never done before. And I played through Ground Zeroes. I have yet to actually go through Phantom Pain on stream, but I've beaten Phantom Pain all the way through.
Top secret files.
Great job.
Off stream.
How's it
Like,
going
before
there?
I started streaming,
Finished
actually.
inputting the PAL codes. So
I
how
also
do we
played through
deactivate
Rise
them?
and Revengeance
Okay,
recently on
this
stream.
is the
A couple of
override
times.
system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
So because our character
But it takes
believes
3
without a
keys,
shadow of
right?
doubt that
I've
they
only
have the
got one
codes
of
and
them.
can put them in any
Hold
time
on
in
a
launch,
minute. You see, that's the trick.
well,
You already have all 3
we're going to use the
keys.
keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a
And as I
shape
said earlier,
memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
that ain't the case. So I mean,
It's a material that
we're gonna
changes shape at
do
different
the job
temperatures. The key is made out of it.
of activating
This
Metal
card
Gear.
key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
You can accidentally
So this
discover that.
key is
I did that
actually
one
3
time.
keys in one.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Clever.
Because I was in the, like, normally you get
Can
that
see the
after you
input
do the
terminals in
fight
the
with
center of the control room?
Raven.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen.
But yeah,
Each
last time I
symbol
played through, I did what I call a
corresponds to
clean
different
playthrough,
key.
where I didn't do any spoilers.
Input the keys
And this playthrough, I'm
in
kind
order
of
from
being a
left
little,
to
I'm like
right.
teasing about the spoilers, but then when they become
Left
really
goes the
relevant, I
room
bring them up.
temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key.
Ugh,
The one on the right is the high temperature
I hate
key.
the high temperature one.
Okay,
Everybody
I
hates
got
the
it.
high temperature
First,
one.
I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn. The key fell on the
So,
drainage ditch.
the funniest part about this is Ocelot unintentionally just fucked them all.
Glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching.
Because if
you
that key
die.
card, like, got shot and fucked up, it's over.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
I'm gonna I have to step away here for a moment. I will put on a codec call. Actually, no, I'll get oh shit. Bitch. I meant to press square, but I pressed circle instead. My bad. Can't use ladders, dumbass. Haha. Now, I wonder if we got the special little thing that can happen with this key card. It's one of the worst things that can happen because of how annoying it is. You gotta just start killing fucking rats. But, yeah, hopefully a rat hasn't eaten the key card. But yeah, I gotta step away, so I'm gonna put on a codec call, and when I return, we'll start the backtracking. Which, I might backtrack all the way up to the other area to get to the level 7 room. It should be down here. But yeah, here, let me, call them and see what's up. Be right back.
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine detector.
Yes, the mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
Okay. We need to get the key card still, dumbass. Almost started to go back up to put in the room temperature key, and I'm like, we don't have the key to do that. Get out of there. Shit. Give me the thermal. Ah, shit. Might not be able to see the rats with thermal vision. We got a bomb. This is the call.
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you?
So it got eaten by a rat.
Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now it was being ridiculous.
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
That blows up, it will kill you, by the way. Yeah, we can't see the rats on the fucking... the thing. Let me chap you. Now, where the heck are these rats at? I know we saw a couple up top. Oh, come off of it. Alright, didn't need to use shaft then. Where the hell are they? Where the hell is the rat at? Because I know they mark with the stinger. At least I think they do. There it is, up there. Hello? What the... Where the hell are you? I would have sworn I saw movement up here that was the fucking rat. I'm about to start just throwing grenades and seeing what happens. So that would've... Ah, there you are, you fucking bastard. Where the hell did it go? Where the hell did it go? God, this is one of the... this is what I was worried about. Maybe if I leave the area and come back. This is the most aggravating shit, though. Because I'm pretty sure the rat that we just saw is the rat we needed to kill, but I fucking lost track of it really fast. I should have just blew it up even if I was going to take damage. Because me firing the stinger, if it hits, it should not kill me on normal. I'm not seeing any movement down there. Ah! You motherfucker. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this, by the way. That's why I'm, like, going back and forth like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's been so long since I had to deal with this shit. There we go. Alright, let's go get the room temperature key. Then cold, then we gotta go do warm. When we go to do warm, we're gonna backtrack all the way to get that level 7 room. I don't remember what is in that level 7 room, if I'm being honest. If it's even worth it or not. I'm trying to think about how much longer we have with, even with me going back all the way, we still should be relatively good and not go over the 3-hour, 4-hour thing. When we finish this, I'll be wrapping up for the evening, and like I said, tomorrow we'll be starting Metal Gear Solid 2. I think this time I'm just going to go through 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it'll be relatively quick. Because with 2, there's a lot of codec calls and stuff like that we can do. But I would rather just talk about anything that I remember. And if I like, there's a couple things that I will have to show off. Because they're just too funny not to. We're gonna have to drop the damn chaff again.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
I think it's either the blue... Oh, no. Don't spot me. Don't spot me. It's either the blue one or the red one where the codec call that occurs is the codec call that actually had me reset the game on my very, very first playthrough. Oh, suck my fucking nuts. Okay, good. I was worried that they would spawn more enemies in, but... Kind of sucks getting spotted like that, but I missed 2 shots, and I was like, what happened? So I had to switch to the sniper. Well, I didn't have to, but I didn't want to take damage. But yeah, there's the remake, Twin Snakes, and in Twin Snakes, you could actually get all the PAL keys in that room. You kind of have to, like, drop down a specific way. Like, you go from there and you drop down and you grab on, and then there's a, like a steam vent or a steam line, and a dry ice or something that will freeze your key card, right? So you can get all that shit done there without having to backtrack like this. In this game, you can't do that, obviously, because there's so many little load levels that you have to... You wouldn't be able to do the drop-down trick. This is what I was also talking about when it comes to chaff grenades and the guaranteed chaff grenades we need. No, why did I do that? Idiot, idiot, idiot. Oh, I just wasted 2 chaff grenades. Fucking moron. That's aggravating. Because we go in here and it's not going to have the chaff activated. I don't know why my brain was like, activate that now. I'm glad we didn't accidentally go back in that room, by the way. So we just need the cold room, right? And then hot after this. So we can get that here. Excuse me. I think the next time we come through here, when we go get the hot key card, we're actually going to... have to worry about guards. Without even realizing he's designed it too. That's the thing to keep in mind. Because when you confront Otacon about the designation to launch nuclear weapons, he has no idea. He's like, oh, it's to shoot nuclear weapons down. What are you talking about? Dude is so good at building. He built something and he didn't even know he built something. You know? He's also a hacker. You can never forget the fact that he's a hacker too, right? Did I just open... I don't want to hold the PAL key. If I hold the PAL key, it'll thought. And I don't really want to go that. All these characters are designed with character flaws, right? Like, none of these characters are perfect. One big example, Snake's a dumbass. And as much as I love Snake as a character, you cannot deny that fact. Because we've been told time and time again that the DARPA chief wasn't, like, the DARPA chief. Right? We even see a look into the past with Psycho Mantis when he was controlling Meryl the first time. And the past that we saw was the past of Ocelot killing Donald Anderson. Right? So, like, Snake is told time and time and time again that, hey, it wasn't him. And what did he tell us? One of the things he told us, the information that we're doing this to go, like, what we're going off of is from Decoy Octopus telling us. Shit. Alright, we're good. Oh, he designed it with the character flaw. I misread that. My apologies. I'm a combination of I'm a combination of high and tired right now. Please, 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 please. Oh, do I have to have it on me? Don't tell me it. Okay, good. I just have to have it on me. Yeah, he designed it with the character flaw, the ray dome, how it's vulnerable.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
And there really is only one place that we could possibly warm the key at. Oh, man. I really am curious about Metal Gear Solid Delta. I'm kind of worried that it's literally just going to be a remaster, not a remake. They keep calling it a remake, but I would more classify it, from how it looks, as a remaster because of how meticulously they've been when it comes to recreating the game. And it's like, you just, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm hyped for it. My reaction on my main thing attests to that. Yeah, and Granin is actually the one who designed Metal Gear. I think that's his name. Yeah, he sends the plans for Metal Gear to a friend he has in the States. And if I'm not mistaken, the friend he has is supposed to be Hal? I mean, not Hal, Huey. Huey. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, Huey. I think they go over that more in, like, Peace Walker, because we're introduced to Huey in Peace Walker. Yeah, this is one of the reasons, as you can see, why this shit sucks, because we have to go past the elevators, past this frozen area. If we take too long, we end up getting the key warm. And then we got to go back up and get it hot again. Technically, actually, Master of Splits, technically, this would be the fist fight of the 20th century, because this game came out in 98. Right? 1998? So technically that would be the 20th century. Right? And then when it gets to the 2000s, that's 21st. Is this the call?
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
True.
Okay, it's off. No one else.
This
can hear us.
timeline
Go
is
ahead.
2005.
Sorry,
You're not wrong.
I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
In that case, it would
Okay,
be the
so
fight
what's
between
up?
Frank Yeager
I've got a good friend
and
in the
Snake
Pentagon.
back in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
In that case,
He's the
then.
one who told me about it.
That would be the
It
fight
looks
of the
like
20th
DIA
century.
recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox
Yeah,
die.
it's funny that you have.
No.
Miller.
Fox die. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah, it's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
Now, mind you, this is supposed to be
No.
top secret
You're telling
information
me that Naomi
that
was
the
behind
Colonel,
it?
in quotation marks, doesn't even know about, right?
Try to remember.
So how in the hell would
Naomi
he be
gave
getting
you
this
some
information
kind
from
of
his friend
injection.
in the Pentagon?
Nanomachines.
She was in the
That's
best
kinda
position to
weird,
have done it, but
right?
I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel,
Also,
what's new with the
I'm
Naomi
pretty sure
situation?
I just
it's
placed Naomi
not this
under
one, it's the
arrest.
next one.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan
This one
base.
got me going,
I
what the
didn't
hell's
believe
going
it,
on?
But she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out
AKA
anything.
truth serum, in
So
quotation
it's true,
marks.
isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry
I love
about.
this, because this is where we start
Snake,
getting some
you
looks
might be
into...
infected too, you know.
All I
some
can
shit.
do
'Cause look
is
at this.
leave it up to the Colonel.
Miller's adamant about a vaccine for something that doesn't even really concern him. It's the one we get when we're coming down from the elevator. There's a call, and that's the call that I paid attention to on my, again, very first playthrough when I was between 6 and 8 years old. I can't remember what my age was when I first played this game. And please tell me these are gone. Oh, you cheeky shits. I don't think the claymores actually matter. But anyways, I restarted the whole game because on my first playthrough I was just playing the game. I wasn't paying attention. I was skipping everything I could skip, and like I would rush through cutscenes, or I would rush through codec calls and all that. But then this next codec call, when we're going down the elevators, comes up, and then I was like, oh shit, what the hell? I don't understand. I mean, I get something happened, but what got to that point? And then I restarted. Now mind you, 6, 8-year-old me had not a fucking clue as to the amount of information that I have now, right? Like, I didn't know about, like, I didn't click with me what that meant when Decoy Octopus was pretending to be Donald Anderson. I didn't understand the implications of that. I didn't get, like, I'm like, alright. And... but yeah, I equate this game to being the game that kind of showed me that there were more to video games than just rushing through. Is there a... no, there's not. It's on the upper area. But we do get some more stun grenades, so that's pretty good. Shit, shit, shit. You're coming down, aren't you? Okay, you went up. Good, never mind. Please do not spot me. Alright, there we go. Now, we gotta heat the card up in this area, but I'm like, it's right there, so we might as well go check out the level 7 room, right? Oh, come off of it. Are you... I don't think it was worth it. You know what? I think these are Stinger missiles. So, go to hell. Wait. Okay, doesn't look like there's any claymores. Yeah, son of a... So no, was not worth it to go back all the way? Maybe we can get some more refills on the other shit too. Well, somebody moved Sniper Wolf's body. Oh, cold medicine. We don't need that right now. Oh no, never mind. I asked Pam. Thought it was cold medicine. There is a spot we can get cold medicine. Technically, it's only becomes really pertinent when we get captured. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we can get. I don't know if there's any chaff grenades in these areas. But, screw it. We'll just... We can make do with 10 chaff. I know we can. I think I've done it before. Technically, we really only need to hit them on normal. I can't remember how many times it is, but it's not that many. It's not that bad. The harder difficulties that get fucking ridiculous. Like, you basically have to kill a bunch of enemies on the hardest difficulty in order to get rations. Don't even get me started on the rations for Metal Gear Solid 2, because holy shit. I think the only way really to get those on a consistent basis is to hold up the people and shake them down. Oh, I need to get this thing up to hot, and I know I didn't. Yeah. So, I think we want to hold on to the key card. And yes, holding the key card over the liquid hot molten metal does have the card heat up faster. At least I think it does. Don't want to go too far. Because we'll fall in and die. There we go. Now, I don't know what's better here. To keep the PAL on us? Or to, like, put it in our pocket? Since we're going down the elevator, I could actually look this up. And I'm going to. I think it's either this one or the next elevator. Fuck you. we get the call soon enough. I can't really find out if it's better to have it. There it is. Here it is. Here's the conversation.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Caroline
what?
Levis
She's in
is busy right
captivity.
now.
Hold on,
I'm
what?
on a different
Like, I was so
codec.
confused.
Naomi. Is what the
She's
colonel says
it's
true?
140.85.
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes.
The hymn's kind of important
Frank
here, by the
Yeager.
way.
What?
He was a young soldier.
And that's the big drop, and I was like,
Picked
wait,
me up
wait, wait,
near the
wait, wait.
Zambezi River.
Hold on.
I was half
What?
dead from starvation, and he
Right?
shared his rations.
But it gets
with
better.
me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple.
It's not like they gave us a fucking choice.
I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Clark?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja,
I mean,
Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
One of the reasons why Snake is goated. Motherfucker just heard he's terminal and he goes, listen, I got some shit to do. I can't be dying yet.
You weren't.
You hear that? That was like, I was like, what?
You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that.
And then I like fucking what?
No,
you know?
that's not the whole truth. The real thing I wanted to tell you was...
And...
Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Cock blocked.
Snake!
And no, that wasn't some sort of a like, I love you type convention thing. I guarantee that. I know exactly what that was.
I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized
Not gonna say that though, because
What?
even though I don't care about spoilers for talking about it, I just
happened
love
to
the
Naomi?
reveal so much.
What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't.
Like,
She's
fuck
under
you,
arrest.
Colonel.
Colonel, you don't
Colonel.
trust me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear.
Now,
Okay, Snake?
again, young Warthog me was like fucking mulling over that the entire time the elevator was going down, right? And I was like, fucking like, oh my god. Okay, so the injection she injects us with, that had the Fox dye in it too. Because remember how I brought up he's asking about anything else in there, and she says more information to us. And then finally, we find out that, oh yeah, she was kind of changing the subject because there was more shit in there than what she told us. There was Fox dye in there. I didn't even make it to this room when that happened. I was so, like, in thought, I was like, you know what? I want to know everything. So, what the fuck? And I restarted the game at this point. Now, if you don't know, we're almost done with the game. I'm not joking either. We put this in, and then, boom, couple of cutscenes, then the boss fight. Fights. And the escape sequence. My heart is like, I just do not want to have to go through that area again to get. I should have save stated it, in all honesty. We're going fast enough where it should not be a problem, in all honesty. We'll do that later. Don't worry about that now. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to throw a chaff. I thought it went lukewarm again. Now, mind you, like I said, I restarted, right? So I had to replay the whole fucking game. I watched everything. I even did codec calls and all that. Got back to this point, did this, and was like, activated. Wait, what? Like I said, I could not keep track of, like I could keep track of it, but I couldn't see the obvious shit that was right in front of my face at that young of an age, right?
Thank you.
And here's Miller.
Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key. and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude.
This does
Sorry
not
to
make
involve
sense
you in that silly shape
to
memory
quite a few
alloy
people.
business.
What are you talking about?
unless
We weren't able to
you've
learn
played
the
through
DARPA Chief's code.
Metal Gear Solid
Even
5.
with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then
Because the person who's
accidentally
portraying
killed
this
him
character,
during the
who's
interrogation.
Miller,
In other
right? Because
words,
this isn't Miller.
We weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat
But the
of a
person who's
nuclear
pretending to be
strike,
him
our demands
knows
would never be
Miller.
met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way.
So is able
That's
to
when we
easily
decided
replicate his voice and shit like that.
Might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning?
Yeah, and we
Just
knew
to
about
get
it from
me
the
to input
beginning,
the
but
detonation
again...
code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world
Now,
glimpses
mind
the
you, that
power
statement
of
makes
this
not a lick of
weapon,
fucking sense,
the
considering
White House
how
will have
hard
no
they
choice
tried to,
but
like,
to
why would you go
surrender
after
the
me with the
Fox Die
Hind D
vaccine.
if your whole plan from the beginning
There
was to
is
have
the
me
hole. Is useless.
activate the fucking Metal Gear? What the fuck are you
Pentagon's
talking
plan
about?
to
You know what I mean?
Use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Calls coming from inside the house.
That's not Master Miller.
Campbell!
You're too late. His voice is changing.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
Close enough.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
You could say he played us like a damn fiddle. Hello there.
Liquid.
Things have cooled down enough to where I can
You
put my
served
webcam
your
on.
Purpose. You may die now.
And here's something that gets a lot of people stuck. Right? First things first. Oh shit, I'm not. Gas mask. Next. Otacon! Otacon!
That's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
I actually want to time it for a minute. Hold on. That was 10 seconds.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening.
That was literally 10 seconds. That wasn't a minute. I'm chaffing so we don't have to worry about the cameras. Hey, look at that. There's liquid! Might as well. Might as well do that now that I'm thinking about it. Because this is going to be a little bit annoying. We shouldn't take too much damage, if any, in all honesty, but we've got, like, 3 more things to do, technically. If only. Nope. Come on, I wanna shoot him. Damn. Could have ended it right there.
Liquid!
Snake!
Did you,
Did you
like my sunglasses?
You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same
Liquid
thing.
admitted to having a friend at the Pentagon.
Following orders
Right?
promptly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us.
Because of Fox died.
That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter
Not
couldn't
so
be
much the
controlled so
Pentagon,
easily.
actually.
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon.
He's already admitted that to
Reported
us.
Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation.
So she changed the programming.
No one
What
knows
does
how
that
or
mean?
why.
Right?
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be.
Why
But
would there
that
be a
woman is the
vaccine for
only
something
one
that's
who
only
actually
supposed to kill
knows.
very specific people?
Anyway,
If you're
it
using
might
something
prove
like
to be
that, you're not
unnecessary.
needing to cure
What's
them.
that?
You were successful in coming into
They'd have to
contact
make a
with all of
vaccine.
us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
Identical.
So it's
Not
true.
exactly
You
the
and I
same,
are-
though.
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got
Motherfucker
the
doesn't
flawed
understand how
recessive
genes work.
Everything was done so that you would be the greatest
By
of
the way.
his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you.
This is what's like motivating
Can you
this
understand
dude,
what
by
it's
the way.
like to
All
know
this
that
is
you're
the motivation
garbage
of this
since the
dude.
day you were born?
Again, we get a little bit of a better look into his motivations in Metal Gear Solid 5, but I'm probably not going to play that game again, because as much fun as I have with it, it's just...
Some warped kind of
It's
love.
such a long fucking game.
It's hate. He always told me I was inferior.
He didn't say shit to
And
you,
now I'll
right?
have
And the
my
best part is,
revenge.
again,
You should
spoilers,
understand me, brother.
you weren't even,
Kill
he was
Father with your
taken
own hands.
by the
You
decoy.
stole my chance
He wasn't
for
even taken by the
revenge.
real big boss. He was taken by
Now
Big
I'll finish
Boss's,
the work that Father began.
like,
I will surpass
doppelganger,
him.
his,
I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you.
Oh,
Unlike
wow.
you. I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very
encoded
genes.
into his very genes. Dude, you need to fucking grow up.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
I'm gonna try not to take a single hit of damage here, fucker.
Now
Shitty
I'll
gift.
show you the power of
Uno reverse.
lead us in
I'll
the
regrift you.
21st century.
It's moving.
Very astute observation, Snake. Never would have figured that out myself if you didn't have you to tell me.
How do I stop it?
So we could call up Otacon and have him talk about the Ray Dome and the character flaw that Master of Splits brought up, because he's like, kind of like a character flaw, you know? There's no, like, he goes through this whole thing, like, he's such a fucking nerd. God, this is so cool. This part right here. This fucking... Give me the roar. Give me the Tyrannosaurus Rex roar, please. And I say that with quotation marks. First things first, we're gonna drop some chaff. That was probably way too fucking early. Oh no. Yeah, too early. Fucker! I fucking hate this boss fight so much. Because of that fucking... We need more chaff. There's a couple chaff grenades we can get during the fight, but we really don't need that many. Close. I'm trying to see where the best way to go is for the chaff. So we didn't get to do it hitless, unfortunately. Okay. More chaff. Should honestly be using the body armor during this fight. Oh, ration over here. Cool. Turn around. Thank you. This might not be quick enough. One more hit, and we're good. So we might try and tank the rockets. We're good. Alright, next! Long cutscene coming up.
Did that do it?
So that reveals one and the same. You can kind of tell there when he sounds like this. You haven't aged well. Well, wait until Metal Gear Solid 4. Then you could really say that. After this cutscene, I am save stating it.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop
Here's one of the
her.
reveals that I kept quiet about because I just love it so much.
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my
Literally, the only people who hear this conversation right now are Snake and Fox.
Fox.
Maybe Colonel, maybe Mei Ling.
I looked at her. I I saw her parents' eyes
Maybe.
staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it. There you are.
No.
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat.
Stinger ammunition.
Stop it from moving.
Fox!
This is so cool.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is
It's more dangerous
dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you,
No, I can't do it.
finally die. After
It's no
that
good.
bar,
I can't do it.
I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, soon, it will finally end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Could use the stinger. You could use the stinger at that moment. Thinking about it.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see,
Now remember.
you can't protect anyone.
Remember when he
not
talked
even
about
yourself.
when people look for death, they like that's it, right? Okay, so stun grenades now. Because like I said, stun grenades work on the entire area, not off of location. Maybe it doesn't really work that well. Oh, fuck off. Really? The chaff wouldn't really matter here, would it? We could probably tank it. What? I do not remember the fucking missiles doing this at this stage. I guess we do have to use the fucking chaff. I don't remember that, though. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This fight is kind of ridiculous. Truly. And not even ridiculous in the good way, just annoying ridiculous. If you don't have enough chaff, you're fucking screwed. And it really is just chaff. Oh, fucking suck my nut. Thank you. Unbelievable. How about you get a fucking better stick, cocksucker? God damn! I'm trying to find a ration to use. Okay. There's one. This fight is probably the worst fight of all time, actually. Nope. Throw this. Get the stinger. Oh, fuck off. Gotcha. Alright. That would have sucked if we died right then and there.
I'll crush you into dust.
Alright. We've got one more annoying fight, but one we can handle. I think I can handle pretty well. And the other is the escape section. And we're done. So, like another half hour at most. Mind you, like when I say a half hour, I'm probably underselling it because we have a couple of long cutscenes to deal with, and then the credits, so we could get the after credits scene. This motherfucker will not die. Otacon, your invention is destroyed. Otacon actually would be okay with that, because once he realized it was a device to launch nuclear weapons, he was like,
Liquid.
You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad.
Wrong.
It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed
This dude
Metal
is
Gear
fucking delusional.
doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Also, if you can, like, if I could control it, you would see him floating. He's floating above the thing right now. You can't really see it well, because I can't hold it.
Big boss's fantasy.
Right?
It was his dying wish.
You'll see him floating up in the air.
Young, during the Cold War, the world
This is
needed
all
men
stuff they
like
go
us.
over in Phantom Pain,
We were valued,
and before that,
we were
Ground Zero.
desired. But things, are different
Wait, not
now.
this. Where is it?
With all the liars and hypocrites running the world,
You're one of these
war
liars and
isn't
hypocrites.
what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do.
You're wrong about the mercenary
After I
shit, by the
launch
way.
this weapon and get our
$1 billion?
we'll be able to
$1
bring
billion?
chaos and
How are you gonna launch the
back to
weapon,
this
dumbass?
world gone soft.
He's like fucking just lost
Conflict
it
will
at this
breed
point.
conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
What's
I
so
don't
funny
want that kind of
is
Ha! You lie.
a twisted view of what his father wanted. Like, that's what he's trying to create, a twisted view of what his father wanted. Because he doesn't even really know what his father really wanted.
Well,
and what his father wanted, Big Boss, was a twisted interpretation of what somebody else wanted.
Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
Which the same could be said for another group of individuals that we'll get into in Metal Gear Solid 2. I love this.
It was filled with
the joy of battle.
You're wrong. There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles.
The terrible children.
That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus.
9.
Later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Triplets.
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But
there is one reason I'm revealing that earlier, by the way.
They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more
what do
than
they call it?
60 soldier
FML or
genes
whatever?
responsible
FMV?
for everything from strategic
like
thinking
real
to
shit.
the
Real
proverbial
video
killer
footage they're
instinct.
using.
Those soldier genes
Which,
were transplanted into
at
the
this
members
point,
of the next generation special
wasn't
forces.
uncommon, if I'm not
That's
mistaken?
how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right.
Alright.
The Genome
I can step
Soldiers
away,
that
and by the
you've
time I
been
get back,
killing
it'll still be
are
playing.
Our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. I think.
Look behind you.
Yeah, okay, great. See, told you. I remember this scene.
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father.
Look at it if you want to it that way.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business...
Our business
we're
will not
almost
be
out of
finished.
time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
Until when the fuck did...
It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed.
Metal Gear 4 come out? That's when our
need
business will be
the
finished.
If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Oh, I forgot. We had this codec call too. Oh god.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
What a dumbass the Secretary of Defense is, by the way.
Heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
Like, do you really think that's gonna work, Secretary of Defense,
I may
dumbass?
only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy
Now, mind you, dude's on his way by AWACS, right?
If you do that...
Yeah.
It's okay, Snake.
Yep.
The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating
Like, listen to that. We're starting to get into the fucking, you know,
forced me to cooperate
the
in
Illuminati
exchange for her
aspect of
life.
this shit.
You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell
This
has
fucker.
been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense,
Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left.
Sure there won't.
I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
You power-hungry dumbass.
On explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media.
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists
The terrorists that no one has known about up to this point.
Smart.
Not at all. I mean, it's only smart for you, Snake, because you're a fucking dumbass. And don't even get me started on how your brother is right now. Your brother thinks he can still fight them.
So
after I launched this weapon, with what?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you
give me the optic
disc, I might consider saving them.
How the hell do I give you the optic disc,
Metal
dumbass?
Test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Another fun thing I gotta talk about.
You stole everything
This fucking...
from me.
What a fucking bitch, man. What a little fucking whiny-ass bitch.
Only your
Everything. You took everything from me. He's been saying that shit or thinking this shit since he was a fucking kid that Venom Snake got a hold of and brought back to Mother Base. And he's been a whiny little bitch. Fucking...
You see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise
If we die the
moment
first
of
time, I would always consider a first-time death a mulligan. Because of how the bomb starts. Like, if we run out of time. I don't think we have an issue here. Then again, I don't think it gives us the full 3 minutes if we die here.
Still be able to save her.
But like 40 seconds or something passes by.
Moment of love before the end.
That
If you cross this
did not
line,
understand that. My first
At this
playthrough.
height, it will kill even you.
Also, one brief moment of love. Fucking Jesus Christ. Most people, they ain't gonna fucking
Have at you, Snake.
go that long. See, that's what the problem is, I think. Liquid... Oh, you've gotta be fucking shitting my goddamn dick off. I forgot we have to... Fucker. Oh, I hate you. There we go. There's a way to... Hold on. Damn it. I hesitated. I don't know why I hesitated. Come on!
Nice shot!
I don't have anything. Yeah, that's right. Oh, suck my left nut, bitch. Okay, good. We don't want to knock him off the edge. Oh, okay. Okay!
You're out of time!
Oh, bitch! Come on! Oh, fuck. Woo! Less than 3 seconds left. Let's go. The fist fight of the 21st century. Let's go! God, that was annoying. I thought we were screwed. I thought it was going to take longer for him to get up.
Meryl.
Luckily, the bomb just deactivates if we kill Liquid.
Meryl?
So... So...
Snake, is that you?
This is how we get the first
Snake.
ending.
Oh,
Right?
you're alive.
We
Thank
go through the
God.
torture.
Meryl.
The second ending is if we
Meryl,
give
are
up.
you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
And then we leave with
it
Otacon
wasn't
instead
that
of
bad.
Meryl.
I didn't give in to the torture,
Torture?
and things even worse than that. I was fighting too, just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on.
You have B2,
scared.
whatever the fuck, bombers on their way. Get the fuck out of there.
Sorry.
B-52?
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
Hi, Otacon.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
I watched a playthrough of
I just unlocked it.
Twin
Who do you think
Snakes.
you're talking
Man,
to?
they have so many ridiculous
care of
fucking
security along your
cutscenes
escape route,
in
too.
that fucking game.
What are you going to
Ridiculous
do?
shit, man.
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon. This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use.
Also, side note, I'm pretty sure this is the canonical ending.
Won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about
Like
loss, you know.
99% positive.
Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Alright.
Thanks.
Body armor, rations.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
We should be good.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
Otacon.
He's
I love that.
fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
In his own way, yeah.
And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
This is a hell of a jump. If you think about it.
Snake.
Come on. You got the bombers coming in.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way.
That's supposed to be the bombing run starting? That doesn't make sense. Now that I think about it.
Get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
How convenient!
Hurry!
Where the hell did you get that jacket? Or vest?
Looking good, Snake.
That I always fucking, like, comes out of nowhere. It feels like. Also, the roof collapsed. I forget about that every fucking time. Give me ration? Oh, we don't have the body armor. Fuck!
I'll drive.
I forgot. 10 minutes we have.
A surveillance camera.
Well, we would have got caught anyways. It's scripted.
Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck. I'm trying to remember because it's not that bad. This part, it's just that I don't remember which way we go. I think it's left, or is it right, left?
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
That was the left.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
There should be one more. Oh no, never mind. We got this. Look who's back. It's not over yet.
Not over yet.
Liquid!
Fucker. Okay, okay. Fuck off. Get absolutely fucked. Yeah, we gotta kind of. Okay, we're good.
Look, Snake, daylight. We're gonna crash.
All right, and time basically at that point. Ugh. So what? Another 12 hours of me fucking around, basically. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Ah! Okay, we're gonna watch a YouTube video of it. No way in hell am I doing that over again. Fuck that. Because we have to do, I think, the boss fight. against Metal Gear, the fight up there, and then that sequence again. Wait. If this doesn't load up immediately into there, okay. No. That sucks. We finished the game, though. I said time, and the game said, all right. Fuck me. MGS 1. Meryl ending. Does it give us the whole thing? Please don't be commentary.
Meryl.
I think we're good. Let me go through to where we were just at. So, and then the other one is the Metal Gear Solid 1 ending credits scene. There's two things we need to watch. My apologies for this, but I'm not going through that again. I'm not going through all that bullshit again. Alright. The first things first, let's do the display capture. Let's do the game capture off. Let's do this. Let's go here.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah.
How's
Just
the
a
volume?
little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
That is aggravating, though, man.
Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Die. I'm so glad it happened at this part, though. Literally. There's nothing you play at this point. We had to do this for Metal Gear Solid 4 too, technically. Or not technically, actually. The ending was screwed up for the PlayStation 4 emulator.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Thank you, Devil
Snake,
Slayer Gaming. I'm
can
gonna
you hear
like
me?
your video, actually.
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really?
Fun fact, unless you go through the other ending,
Thank you, Snake.
you don't find this out
Snake,
this early.
I'm sorry.
But
I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
If Meryl dies,
Snake,
then Snake says,
I'm not a colonel.
I mean, not Snake. Colonel goes,
That's right.
actually,
I've got a present for
Meryl's
you.
my daughter.
There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm.
Yeah.
You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry.
I love this. This is one of the reasons why I call Snake such a dumbass.
I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world.
Turn my alarm back
He
on
fought
because I
with
just realized I
every
had
ounce
to
of
turn it
strength
off.
in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
I love this.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
I don't think you're kind of getting what she's saying. She's saying
It's up to you how
she
you
doesn't
use the
fucking
time
know.
left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Because she reprogrammed that shit, you know?
Each person is born with their fate written into their own.
She got
genetic
fucked
code.
up.
It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
If only somebody could have gave that advice to
Humans
Liquid.
can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our
Alright, it
hopes
goes
and
to
dreams
here,
of the
and after
future through
that,
our children.
I'll have to put up the other one, and then we'll be able to wrap up. How many more minutes?
Living is a link to the future.
5. Well, less than.
That's how all life works.
3.
Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
Now, mind you, the way this is ending...
I finally realized.
Again, because Hideo Kojima's claimed this apparently a couple times.
Thank you, Snake.
Intended to kind of end the series here and move on to other shit. But Konami wouldn't let Kojima do that.
Look.
Because of how much money this shit brought in. And unlimited ammo is what that is.
As a reminder.
You get the invisibility.
Of what? A
from
reminder of a successful mission? Or the first
How?
time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself.
Right.
Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Cute.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's
I love
David.
that.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
Davey, how you doing?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Oh man, this is kind of funny because this makes the shit that happens in the future all the more bitter. At least from my perspective. Cause what? In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A bomb. In 93, STRUT-2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000, whatever. However, as of 98, there still exists 26,000 in the world. That we know of course, at that time. I wonder how many there are nowadays that we know of. And that is the ending. Here is the after credit sequence. We're gonna kind of skip the credits a little bit because it plays a bunch of music. And then I think it just shows like actual footage of stuff from Alaska. I've seen these credits a bunch. Their credits are on the main playthrough here. But this is what I had to show, right? Had to show this before we wrapped up for the evening. And wrapped up with part 4 of the second playthrough on stream. Or the second stream playthrough, I should say. Tomorrow we start Metal Gear Solid 2. Sunday we're going to be doing the sponsorship thing for a little bit. I don't know if we're going to do that before or after. Probably before Metal Gear, honestly.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate.
Also, the idea behind this is like this is potentially Snake actually running the Iditarod, right?
The important thing is that you choose.
I don't know if that's the case because, like I said, if you listen to the videos, the debriefing, and you leave early, when Snake talks about the Iditarod, or whatever,
Yes, sir.
Campbell says, I'm sorry. Like, it insinuates that the dogs are fucking somewhere else, either dead or brought into the military.
The Vector? Yes, sir.
Listen to this.
Fox Die should become activated soon.
What?
Right on schedule.
Fox Die should become activated soon?
Yes, sir.
Right on schedule? What do you mean?
No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am.
I don't need to think you know who you are. The DARPA chief.
But he's been disposed of.
Purposefully killed.
Yes. The inferior one was the winner after all.
Inferior?
That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely.
Motherfucker lived a lie his entire life.
Individuals such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one.
And that is the reveal that happens. Solidus
What should I do
Snake.
about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her.
Those two still live. This is reference to, I think, Snake and...
Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
Otacon?
Mr. President.
Look at that reveal. Right? Solidus Snake, the third clone, is actually currently the President of the United States? What? Okay, let's not get into that yet. But yeah, it'll probably take 2-day streams of Metal Gear Solid. We'll get through part 1 of Metal Gear Solid 2 and go from there on Saturday. Sunday we will get more. I don't know if we'll be able to beat Metal Gear Solid 2. We'll probably do a 2-parter for the sponsorship. But irregardless, that is going to be it for me for the time being. For you, YouTube, Twitch, I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you have and are new here and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. The links will be down in the description below through all my links. Exclamation point links like so. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord, where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to the stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as where you can go to communicate with other citizens of the Kingdom. Or whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Until next time, take care, and have a good one. Bye.